Guys, things are picking up between Colby Covington and Israel Adesanya. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did not expect or anticipate that I would ever be seeing these two guys in the same sentence in a potential fight. But we had Chael Sonnen, I guess he was on a talk show, made this comment. He said, nobody needs Colby Covington as bad as Israel Adesanya. If Izzy stood back and saw what Colby has to offer, that's going to be a partner that he would like to do business with, right? Then today, Colby Covington came out and he said, kind of taking some stock shots at my boy Izzy. He said, I'll pick up that cardio kickboxer, Israel Adesanya, up and drop him on his fucking head. So, my initial thoughts. My initial thought is, why? Why, right? Like, why should Colby, coming from welterweight, move up to middleweight to fight Israel Adesanya, the reigning champ? My first question is, shouldn't Colby Covington, if he's going to move weight, shouldn't he at least fight some other contenders within the middleweight division before he goes and fights Israel Adesanya? Because I get that Colby Covington is a good wrestler, but guys, like, there's a difference between being able to wrestle people in your weight class and then moving up and being able to ragdoll them the same way you would have in your own weight class. That's why some people say, hey, Khabib could only maul people in light heavyweight division, but he would not be able to do that if he moved up to, welterweight, So I just don't understand it, right? Why Israel Adesanya would accept Colby Covington coming up and fighting him for his title. Why don't we just have Colby Covington, if he's going to move up weight, go and possibly fight Paulo Costa, Marvin Vettori? Damn, why didn't he go fight Robert Whittaker, who literally just came off a really close fight with Israel Adesanya? And the second part of this is, Chael Sonnen said that Israel Adesanya needs Colby Covington, and does he? Does Israel Adesanya really need Colby Covington? Israel Adesanya and Kamaru Usman are in a unique spot where they're both lapping their respective divisions twice. They're doing a second lap around to completely wipe out their division. So I just don't understand. Like, why would Izzy need a welterweight to move up? I mean, Izzy's in a good spot where he can pick who he wants to fight. He is the king of the middleweight division, Sure, Robert Whittaker is the best contender, or the closest person who could probably beat Israel Adesanya, but he lost twice in a row. He's gonna face Jared Cannonier next, and then maybe some other guys. I don't think Izzy needs, I don't think Izzy needs Colby. If anything, it's the other way around, where Colby has lost two really close fights with Kamaru Usman, and he probably, let's keep it real, guys, he's probably not gonna be able to ever take that belt away from Kamaru Usman. So if anything, Colby needs Izzy, bro. He needs that fight. I don't think it's the other way around. Izzy's in a good spot. Izzy is lapping his division again. And, this video isn't really another thing is Colby, again, this is kind of reinforcing the topic that Colby needs Israel Adesanya, because Colby also called out Dustin Poirier, right? Colby is just in a spot where he's just calling out people just to call them out because there's nothing left for him to really do. Number one contender, but he can't beat Kamaru Usman, so he's just gatekeeping his contender spot. You know what I'm saying? So, don't really get it, dude. I think that Colby Covington is just looking desperate. He's just looking for a fight. I mean, go fight Dustin Poirier, bro. That's a whole nother topic. And this whole idea of him being able to pick up Izzy and drop him on his head, guys, that does not work as easily as you think it is when you move up to weight. When you move up in weight, guys, Colby Covington can ragdoll people in the welterweight division, dude. But it's different when you move up to middleweight, guys. When people have a bigger weight advantage, Izzy's not going to be dropped on his head by Colby Covington. Let's stop the cap, bro. It's not even a fight that I think would even involve Izzy being ragdoll or anything, guys. It's just nonsense. So, no, don't want to see this fight. Izzy, don't play into it. Go have Colby fight other contenders if he's gonna move up to middleweight, or go have him fight, other contenders in welterweight, until Kamaru picks him again to fight. All right. So that concludes my remarks, guys. So my viewpoints on this back and forth. Really, I won't even call it back and forth because Izzy isn't even acknowledging Colby, but just on these recent news, guys. So thanks for watching, and subscribe here for more videos like this in the future.